Don't forget that a why is just a belief. How's are the actions we take to realize that belief, and what's are the results of those actions? People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Happy employees ensure happy customers, and happy customers ensure happy shareholders, in that order. Trust is maintained when values and beliefs are actively managed. If companies do not actively work to keep clarity, discipline, and consistency in balance, then trust starts to break down. You don't hire for skills, you hire for attitude. You can always teach skills. If we don't understand the cause, then even the right answers will always steer us wrong, eventually. The truth you see is always revealed eventually. Great companies don't hire skilled people and motivate them. They hire already motivated people and inspire them. The role of a leader is not to come up with all the great ideas. The role of a leader is to create an environment in which great ideas can happen. When you compete against everyone else, no one wants to help you. But when you compete against yourself, everyone wants to help you. Trust begins to emerge when we have a sense that another person or organization is driven by things other than their own self-gain. Working hard for something we do not care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. When the person who personifies the why departs without clearly articulating why the company was founded in the first place, they leave no clear cause for their successor to lead. They never have the time or money to do it right the first time, but they always have the time and money to do it again. Innovation is not born from the dream. Innovation is born from the struggle. That's the problem with love. We only know when we found it because it just feels right. Great leaders and great organizations are good at seeing what most of us can't see. They are good at giving us things we would never think of asking for. Instead of asking, what should we do to compete? The questions must be asked, why did we start doing what we're doing in the first place? And what can we do to bring our cause to life considering all the technologies and market opportunities available today? Very few people or companies can clearly articulate why they do what they do. By why I mean your purpose, cause, or belief. Why does your company exist? Why do you get out of bed every morning? And why should anyone care? Leading is not the same as being the leader. Being the leader means you hold the highest rank, either by earning it good fortune or navigating internal politics. Leading, however, means that others willingly follow you, not because they have to, not because they are paid to, but because they want to. Leadership is the ability to rally people not for a single event, but for years. If the leader of the organization can't clearly articulate why the organization exists in terms beyond its products or services, then how does he expect the employees to know why to come to work? When we tell people to do their jobs, we get workers. When we trust people to get the job done, we get leaders. Our need to belong is not rational, but it is a constant that exists across all people in all cultures. Our visions of the world we imagine, the tangible results of what the world would look like if we spent every day in pursuit of our why. The only way people will know what you believe is by the things you say and do. And if you're not consistent in the things you say and do, no one will know what you believe. Finding why is a process of discovery, not invention. There are many ways to motivate people to do things, but loyalty comes from the ability to inspire people. For values or guiding principles to be truly effective, they have to be verbs. It's not integrity, it's always do the right thing. It's not innovation, it's look at the problem from a different angle. Articulating our values as verbs gives us a clear idea. The lack of a clear set of values and beliefs, along with the weak culture that resulted, create the conditions for an every-man for himself environment, the long-term impact of which could yield little else than disaster. This is caveman stuff. Greatness is not born from one success. Greatness is born from persevering through the countless failed attempts that preceded. When you start with why, those who believe what you believe are drawn to you for very personal reasons. It is those who share your values and beliefs, not the quality of your products, that will cause the system to tip. We say what we do, we sometimes say how we do it, but we rarely say why we do what we do. Imagine if every organization started with why. Decisions would be simpler, loyalties would be greater, trust would be a common currency. Even with objective metrics in hand, the argument about which is better or which is worse, without first establishing a common standard, creates nothing more than debate. The why exists in the part of the brain that controls feelings and decision-making, but not language. What's exists in the part of the brain that controls rational thought and language. Only when the why is clear, and when people believe what you believe, can a true loyal relationship develop. You have to be careful what you think you know. Unless you give motivated people something to believe in, something bigger than their job to work toward, they will motivate themselves to find a new job, and you'll be stuck with whoever's left.